300 years before the Dragon King returned. There were no Redmoor Knights, only soldiers. And then came the Battle of Greywatch. Built into the rocky mountains of Ravens Gorge, Greywatch had never fallen. Its black walls rose hundreds of feet above the valley, guarded by 800 men and a single narrow bridge. Its ruler was Lord Grennan, and Grennan had decided that Redmoor was weak. Village by village, his soldiers crossed the border, seizing farmland and slaughtering anyone who resisted. King Morrick of Redmoor demanded Grennan return what he had stolen. Grennan's answer arrived 3 days later, the king's messengers hanging from the walls of Greywatch. Morrick declared war. Thousands marched into Ravens Gorge. For 6 days, Redmoor attacked the fortress. For 6 days, Greywatch held strong. Arrows rained from its walls. Boiling oil consumed siege ladders. Men were hurled from the bridge into the abyss below. Nearly 1,000 Redmoor soldiers died. Then, on the 7th morning, a captain named Sir Draven entered the king's tent. "Your Majesty, stop sending armies. Greywatch cannot be taken." Draven smiled. "Not by an army." He asked the king for 11 men, the finest tracker in Redmoor, the finest archer, the finest swordsman, a hunter, a climber. Even a thief offered his freedom in exchange for service. 12 men in total. That night, they disappeared into the mountains. No banners, no horses, no heavy armor. For 9 hours, they climbed the cliffs behind Greywatch, a route Grennan believed to be impossible. Shortly before midnight, Sir Draven's hand reached over the wall. The first guard never saw him coming. The 12 disappeared into Greywatch, not to conquer it, but to cripple it from the inside. 2 men slipped into the fortress wells and poured poison into the water. 3 entered the armoury and set the weapons, shields, and supplies ablaze. Another group crept into the food stores. By morning, there would be nothing left but ash. But Sir Draven had one last mission. Deep inside Greywatch, Lord Grennan slept peacefully in his chambers. His eyes opened. A figure stood beside his bed. Grennan reached for his sword. Too late. Draven drove his blade through the rebel lord's chest. Grennan died without ever raising the alarm. Minutes later, the 12 were gone, back over the walls, back down the cliffs. By sunrise, 800 soldiers awoke inside Greywatch, never knowing that 12 men had walked among them. It took 3 days for Greywatch to collapse. The food had been destroyed. Men began falling sick from the poisoned water. And without Lord Grennan, his commanders turned upon one another. On the 3rd morning, the fortress had surrendered. King Morrick had lost nearly 1,000 men trying to take Greywatch with an army. Sir Draven had taken it with 11. When the 12 returned to Redmoor, Morrick summoned them before his throne. He presented each man with magnificent silver and gold armor. And so began the legend of the most feared soldiers Vulkenheim would ever know.